And if you haven't tried red, all right, everybody. Question a lot of people have, I am sure, is there's this whole new e-bike craze going on. It's cool to catch on to what's popular sometimes, but not at the price of what an e-bike costs. That's not worth it for an expendable hobby if it's something that you're not that into. But if it's a necessity or if it can replace a need, I think that's a different conversation to be having. And that's the conversation we're having today is it feasible, is it possible to get around on an e-bike as your everyday driver? Can I get to work? Can I get to the store? Can I get everywhere that I need? Do all the things that I need within town, within reason, of course, on an e-bike? Can I replace the function of a car for my around town needs? Is that feasible? Is it possible? That's what we're going to talk about today, everybody. So, when we're talking about an everyday driver through town, we mean the things that you're going to be doing most of the time. We eat every day. We go to the doctor, the dentist. Sometimes you just like to go on a joyride. We go to work, unfortunately, every day for most of us. So these are the things, these are the needs that would need to be taken care of to me to be successful in saying that I can use this bike to replace my car. So, for some of those things, let's start with the grocery store. How can I carry groceries back? Number one, there are some amazing backpacks out there that can carry things that you would not believe. So that is going to be the start of that answer. And if you have not seen the back of the Black Beauty, you will after this video. You can see the kind of cargo you can put on the back of an e-bike rack. If you've seen the Rev 1, there's the center cage. So there's enough storage in a bike that if you plan your trips correctly, you can get everything you need every time you go to the store. You might have to go a little bit more often, but it can be done. Obviously, if you have to highway 50 miles to work every day, then an e-bike is just not something you're going to consider. It's just not. But if you're considering going 5 or 7 or 10 miles to work within your town, that's something you consider on an e-bike. Just for everybody to know, this is a pretty considerable hill we're on here. I have to pedal to get up this. We're on the Black Beauty today. It's a 48 volt bike. The Rev 1, I could just throttle straight up this hill. But on the smaller powered bike, I can still do it, just to be noted. I can get to the post office, it's right here. There's a bank right here. many banks, many restaurants. We are in town. Speed limit is 25. I'm doing 30. I am feeling okay and all right. I could easily function like this and save on that stop and go gas guzzling bill that you have every day just from running errands and getting around and getting to work. Not even real traveling. You can bust all of that out. So yeah, there's definitely things you need to take into consideration. Kind of lifestyle you're living there. Are you a heavy commuter? If you're taking a heavy commute, then this is probably not the right conversation for you to be having. But if you're somebody who lives in a town where you work within 10 to 15 miles, your bank is within that range, your store, all of the things, actually we're going to go down one more street. All of the things that you need for everyday life, this is a real conversation you should have. This could change your life in many ways. Not just financially. I know that's the first one everybody goes to, and it does. I don't have to put any gas in this thing. None. I just missed my turn right in my mouth. No gas in this thing. From empty to full is about, after calculation, 40 cents a charge. And I'm never charging from empty. Almost never. Yeah. The other factor besides finances is enjoyment. I have to go to the store whether I like it or not, because that's where the food is. But I have to say, I do enjoy going to the store. Hello, grand dudes. On this. I'm having fun before I get there. I'm having fun after I leave the store. Something you haven't experienced. It's another reason to try an e-bike. If you have a friend who has one, borrow it for the day. If you have a local e-bike shop, take one out for a test ride. Trust me, it will not disappoint. We've passed just about everything that you can pass here. That would be what you would need in normal everyday life. You can see I can keep up with traffic in my town. I have all of the things that I need. I work exactly 3.5 miles from where I live. This is a very feasible thing for me. The only other factor I will bring in that hasn't been brought up in this video yet is weather. And yes, weather is a factor. I live here in Colorado. It is sunny in Colorado over 300 days out of the year. But also in Colorado, come October, most of the time, you could expect some snow on the ground. So those are all things you have to consider. If it's going to be your everyday driver, how long of the year can you do it for? How comfortably? One thing I will say is with a full face helmet and full gear, you'd be surprised how deep into colder temperatures you can make it. As a motorcycle rider, I can tell you that. But terrain has to be factored in. The ability to keep your feet traction on the ground. Your ability to stay safe. It is possible, but I like to speak with actions in these videos more than my words. So, since I can't show it to you now, I will show it to you when I can show it to you. That will be a video for a later date. as for right now, since we have gone through the town, I think I'm going to head somewhere for a little snack, and then I'm going to be back towards my humble abode. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This has been another informative video for y'all. If you all like these informative videos, if you like the entertaining content, if you like the builds, the unboxings, the rides, please help support the channel. Give us a like, give it a subscribe, hit that bell if you want to know when more content is coming, because you will be the first to know. Thank you for tuning in to Manny Reed TV. Love you, everybody. We will see you next time.
Do